What up, everybody? It's 313 J-Mo, and I'm back with another video for y'all. I'm here to talk to y'all today about Kevin Durant, the back-to-back champ, the Finals MVP, the superstar. You know, the guy that's been trying to reach the top for a while. And let's just talk about this and break it down, because this is the curious case of Kevin Durant. I mean, this guy has to be the most unusual superstar that we've encountered in basketball in some time. And it seems like he's never happy. He's never satisfied, no matter what he does. Now, throughout his career, KD wanted to, in my opinion, be the best player in the world. He wanted to be at the apex. He wanted to be at the top, wanted to surpass LeBron James. And whether you want to disagree with me or not, he hasn't got there yet. And before I get into the nitty-gritty of this, because you will all know his exchanges with Chris Broussard over Twitter, and to me, that's a deeper issue. Before I get to the nitty-gritty of this, I've always wanted to say this, and this is why I don't know if KD knows it, but I think he feels it. Sometimes you know something, but you don't feel it. Now, in my opinion, KD missed his opportunity to be the best player in the world. I'm going to tell you how. 2012... against LeBron James. I know they were young, but I mean, Golden State was just as young when they won their first championship. They lost the finals to LeBron. Next year, they lost again. I think him or Westbrook got hurt. The year after that, they lost to Memphis, and then the year after that, they lost to Golden State. So, and around the time where they lost to Golden State, that was the rise of Stephen Curry. And if you know me, you know I'm not really a fan of Steph Curry. And I always say this because people think I'm like hating because of a bandwagon. I didn't like Steph Curry from day one. It's not like I disliked him. People got to understand, not liking somebody isn't dislike. I just didn't like the guy. I just didn't really care. And this is way before, this is just in general, because, you know, some of my friends used to love Curry. I'm like, I was never a Curry guy. But Steph Curry, when he was winning them back-to-back finals MVPs, and then he beat KD and then won the championship, honestly, he was the second best player in the world. And even though Kevin Durant is seen as a better player than most people, I think that's debatable. You know, he kind of took that crown when he beat KD with that 3-1 lead. And then KD goes and joins his team. And when I'm talking about he missed his opportunity, because if you're going to be the best player in the NBA, you can't join the guy that's trying to fight you for that first or second spot in Steph Curry. Then he joined that guy, and now the perception, even though he's won championships, the perception is now different because we know he's on a superly overly stacked team. And now he's in a situation where LeBron James is finally declining, and now this guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo, this guy named Kawhi Leonard, and this guy named Steph Curry, now they on the rise. And you see what I'm saying? I just feel like every time he had an opportunity to seal that, you know, will attain that best player in the world moniker and like grab it by the throat and have it and be universal, there's always been some bumps in the road. And this year, the bump in the road, he got injured. And now we see the rise of Steph Curry. 36 points per game, Western Conference Finals sweep. No one's ever done it. I mean, we see the rise of Giannis, MVP of the league. Been playing out of his mind. Kawhi Leonard, you can argue he's had the best playoffs, and now it's really debatable when LeBron James is lying in wait, and I think that bothers him. He said after he beat LeBron James the first time, he thought everybody would crown him as king, and it didn't happen in the fashion that he wanted. Some people crowned him as king, like Skip Bayless thinks he's the best player in the world. There's plenty of people that think he's the best player in the world, but it's not universal. And with LeBron, and before that, whether it was Kobe, whether it was Shaq, whether it was Tim Duncan for a couple years, it was mostly universal, or mostly 85% to 90%. So now let's get to this with the curious case of Kevin Durant. Let's get to him and Chris Broussard going back and forth on Twitter, and it's not him and Chris Broussard. He's responding to people. I don't know. Like I said, he's unusual. I don't know why KD responds to everyone. Now, yes, it's in his right. He can respond to anybody. He can do whatever the heck he wants to do. He is Kevin Durant. He can do what he want to do. But why? Steph Curry isn't responding to people. James Harden isn't responding to people. LeBron James, Giannis, Kawhi isn't responding to people. Kevin Durant is I won't say he's the only one, but he's the only one of his level that responds to people. because he don't want to. He don't want the perception to be that Golden State looks better without him. And now he's in a conundrum where Golden State is they haven't missed a beat without him, and I know he's wondering where he's gonna do with his life and his career in the next off season, and it's bothering him. And it has always bothered him that people don't want to get the recognition that he feels that he deserves. And the Warriors looking like a better team without him. Not necessarily, but looking like a better team without him. They aren't a better team without KD, but looking like a better team without him, having success without him, even beating the Rockets easily because Steph Curry, just the rise of Steph Curry again. Like, that's what happened. Steph Curry hit the league, put the league on notice. And I think it's just really been bothering Kevin Durant. I hope he finds his way, man, because, you know, it just seems like he's been lost for a long time. And he's still like you're a champion. Like, if I'm KD, I beat LeBron. I don't need nobody to say that I'm the best player in the world or anything like that. I probably would have just been saying, I beat LeBron, I'm the best. Who better than me? You know, I would have stirred the conversation myself, maybe, or just something of that effect. But, you know, that's just me. But we've never given him, as the totality, as a community, the respect he wants. And I just feel like when I say KD missed his window, because now Giannis is here, and Giannis gonna be the best player in the league, whether it's this year, like I said, whether it's this year, whether it's next year. Giannis and Kawhi, they got it. Like, they got it. They're younger, they're phenoms, they got it. And I think somewhere deep down, he knows that, or he feels that. And now that he's injured, you know, he can obviously get healthy for the finals. It just makes it worse. And I just want to say, what's going on with you, KD? Why aren't you happy, man? You're Kevin Durant, man. You know, don't worry about all that other stuff. Win your rings and cement your legacy. You don't have to be responding to people. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. But it's 313 J-Mo, y'all. I'm out of here.